Judge, what happened today with the grand jury? Do you know?
Yes, they didn't meet.
Okay, why? Do you know why? Actually, sorry, let me rephrase the question. Do you know why they did not meet today, Judge?
No, the DA didn't call me and tell me. I'm sorry. It appears that this is a grand jury that meets Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. It does not meet on Tuesdays, and apparently they told them not to come in today.
That was actually, I'm not quite sure what that was.
Do you know why they did not meet today, Judge?
No, the DA didn't call me and tell me. I'm sorry.
Once upon a time, Fox News would have responded to Donald Trump's potential indictment with wall-to-wall coverage defending the former president. But in a sign of just how nervous Fox is of landing itself in another defamation lawsuit, even Jeanine Pirro is being uncharacteristically reasonable. And it isn't just Fox News. A lot of elected Republicans seem to be losing their passion for talking about all things Donald Trump. Here's South Carolina Senator Tim Scott trying his best to make some sense out of the chaos consuming his party.
Are you concerned about the underlying conduct of this case?
You know, one of the things I'd simply say is that red-on-red violence, so to speak, is something that the mass media enjoys. The road to socialism runs right through a divided Republican Party. So one thing we should do is make sure we keep our focus on the actual problem. That is President Biden.
Red-on-red violence. Can you believe the words these jokers come up with? But Tim Scott is actually saying the quiet part out loud, that for Republicans, protecting the rule of law is way less important than protecting Donald Trump. And whatever may come, the GOP is making totally clear that it's tied to Trump forever. But that begs its own question. What may actually come? Trump initially hinted that he expected to be arrested on Tuesday, but there's no sign anyone in the district attorney's office actually told Trump's team that. But the ghouls over at Fox News are doing their best to soften the blow for when that indictment finally arrives. Here's Fox News legal analyst Greg Jarrett trying to argue that actually the grand jury shouldn't even be allowed to pass judgment on Donald Trump.
I think when Bob Costello cut into that grand jury room and told them, wait a minute, you don't have the hundreds of pages I handed over to Alvin Bragg over here. You only have 6 cherry-picked documents, hiding from grand juries. Exculpatory information is reprehensible and unconscionable.
Now, just to note, I did not add that dramatic music in. That was entirely Fox News putting a triumphant fanfare behind their legal analyst's attempt to push a conspiracy theory. Meanwhile, Trump allies who spent much of the week trying to explain away Trump's call for civil unrest took yet another blow. And yet again, that blow came from Donald Trump himself. And while Trump's few remaining friends were busy on TV trying to convince people that Trump actually loves peaceful protest, Donald Trump was on Truth Social with a different message. Peaceful protest sucks. Our country is being destroyed and they tell us to be peaceful, Trump wrote. Those aren't exactly words meant to lower the national temperature. And as Congresswoman Zoe Lofgren warns, Trump's language is a powerful tool for legitimizing violence among the MAGA faithful.
So, he didn't say be violent, but he is dismissing the concept that you should be peaceful. I mean, is anybody on the other side of the aisle speaking out about that? Meanwhile, members like Ms. Green and apparently other Republican members are celebrating members of the mob who attacked viciously police officers who were defending them.
Donald Trump is doing his absolute best to incite mass protests across the country. If he's successful, those hate mobs will be just a taste of the nightmare future Trump has in store for us 2024.
I'm sorry.
And hey, while you're here, check out this video to dig even deeper into what Republicans have planned for you if they win the White House in 2024. And remember to subscribe and leave a comment below so you can let me know what I should cover next.